but he has blue. And so the I am being is the collective consciousness being of all the enlightened beings in all of God's universes. The I am Father is the teacher of the oracles. And so I'm going very, very deep, almost thing. This is kind of what I do. I go into with master classes. And so, and next weekend, Sunday is the master class, right? Dino, that's
Yes,
what we're
the
doing.
20, yes, the 26th is the master class from starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, and it usually goes about 3 hours.
Yeah, this one will be, I don't know how I'm going to cram this much information in a master class, but you guys make sure you're in this master class because you will learn some crazy stuff as I have. So anyway, I get to Ojai and I'm hanging out here for a couple of days and all of a sudden I see the I am Father. He comes to me and he said, if you don't mind, I'm going to be here with you for a little while. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm thinking, well, I hope I don't die again on you, but I'm really glad you're here. And he's like, he had, it's a vibration of like an old friend. It's like he has that vibration for me, because he really helped me through a very hard time, and he knows everything about everything, it seems like. So he explained to me the reason that we're having this funky time where everybody's getting sick of something, or they're going through these times and people are dying, and you look around and you have people that are young folks and all kinds of things. It's like, wow, how'd that happen, right? And so, well, it's a very strange time, and there's an energy field around the planet Earth that is a white light energy field, and there's a couple of these, and they go around the planet, and they basically look depleted. Like if you imagined seeing an ozone level and you had holes in the ozone, that's what this looked like. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And he says, we're gonna fix this. And so he brought in this super consciousness dimension, and it's the I am dimensions. And these are the I am God dimensions around the planet Earth. And when you tap into and get up into this vibration, you guys will find that you feel, from being sick, you feel healthy. From being unlucky, you feel lucky. From not having it, in you to dig deep enough to dig deep, you'll find you have it enough to dig deep. So we're getting all these new spiritual gifts, and these new spiritual gifts will give you the ability to dig as deep as you've got to dig. And so that's what I'm going to show you tonight. It looks like that. And so, like, you can imagine the planet Earth, that first layer of light there, the first layer of white light circle around the planet is where the earth angels are. And this is where your friends, your family, people you may not even know yet, but they show up as your earth angel here on earth. And that's where you are hanging out. That's where when you close your eyes and you start seeing people sometimes, or you dream about people sometimes. This is that space. The space above it is where heavenly hierarchy. That's where I am. And the I am Father. The I am Father hangs out in that dimension, along with a group of heavenly hierarchy: Christ, Buddha, Saint Germain. I can go on and on. Tons. The angel Michael, God. And so this dimension is full of heavenly hierarchy. And this dimension, in both dimensions, also have your loved ones on the other side. So these heaven dimensions are now wrapping around the planet Earth, creating a higher heaven vibration on the planet. And so that's what we got going. So that's where we are. And so it looks like that kind of all those folks that are angels. And so thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, I am Father. Thank you, I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, all you big beings, for paying attention to us and knowing we need a lot more light than what we had to work with down here. There's a lot of hate on the planet. There's a lot of anger on the planet. If you guys notice how quick you get pissed, you're going along really good, and suddenly you find yourself pissed off. And you're not just a little bit pissed off, you're like pissed off, right? And you go, oh my God, I did it again. I got pissed off, And so, you know how you do that sometimes, Dean? Like if you turn over a cup of coffee. Hello? Does this thing work?
It worked. I had to unmute myself. Oh, you mean like 10 seconds before we went live and I knocked over a cup of coffee on me, on the dog.
Everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
On the dog, on the damn zebra rug, everywhere. And I'm like, I'm sitting in a house as, I don't know, everything in here is expensive, and now there's coffee all over it. And I'm doing a show trying to wipe up coffee with my foot.
Dean's like, let me clean this mess up before Barry catches it, right? So
I even dumped coffee on Bella. She smells like coffee now. I'm like, oh my God, can I do anything else with a cup of coffee besides drink it?
I had the same thing. I had the same thing happen this morning. I had an explosion of coffee. I mean, I dropped a cup of coffee. You ever dropped a cup of coffee and it falls, and when it blows up all over everything, it goes straight up in the air? Well, yep. I had one go straight up in the air, into my face, into my hair, right? So I've got like coffee in my dew in my hair, and I'm like getting it out with a paper towel. Right. And so I had that this morning. So your rage was nothing like the little fit I threw, but nobody saw me. I was in the bathroom. Nobody saw me throwing my little fit. Right. But it's like, I mean, these days it doesn't take much. Right. And the next thing you know, you're going in from like being pretty okay with things. One spilled cup of coffee later on your dog or on your dew, you're ready to kill something. And so anyway, I didn't even tell you about my coffee experience this morning. And so,
is that why you left me at the airport for 2 hours?
Kinda, yeah. It was like, yeah, like when did I become a chauffeur? Right? I'm no good. I mean, I'm barely get picked up right on time, much less go get somebody on time. So anyway, so Dean got to wait at the airport for a little while, but it was all right. It seemed to work out.
I had fun.
You made a lot of friends. I made friends too. Everybody, but you know what? In this new dimension, let me tell you, it is crazy. So my experience. So I went to the airport and we're having to switch some rental cars around and figure out. Well, that, which is always a nightmare. And have you guys ever noticed that the rental car agents basically want to kill you? They are like, they're ready for you. Here he comes. I'm going to kill him. All right. We had exactly the opposite experience. We went into the rental car place. Next thing you know, I mean, it is a giant, it breaks out into a big Gary party. I'm reading everybody and having a ball and wasn't that the greatest time?
It was, because they gave us a great discount, and
yeah,
all the additional drivers, they said, we're not going to charge you for this. We're going to charge you for that.
We love you. Oh my God, tell me one more psychic thing, please. And that's what I'm reading, their love life. I think I called one girl a hooker and the next girl was a saint. I don't know. Anyway, how do you guys work together? Anyway, but it was a very interesting time we had. But the thing is, when you go up into these new dimensions, guys, that I'm going to work you into tonight, you're going to find that it brings you so much God light into you that everybody likes you. They really do. You'll find people just like you. They like you. They love you. They feel like being around you. They, give you discounts on your rental cars. they do. It's silly. It's really, really silly. So you guys are gonna kind of figure this out. And so I see this work. I'm gonna work on Karen first. Karen Fromm. Let me work on you. Now, you called me, but I didn't get the message till later because I was, cleaning up coffee. And
it's okay.
Yeah, it's but okay. You called me and you said you had like this energy that was beating you up.
Yes. Yes.
What was it? And it was physically beating you up, right?
Yeah. My neck, my back, in between my shoulder blades, my heart started to hurt really bad. And I just felt I couldn't get it off. But what I did is I sat down and just closed my eyes and just floated up into these two dimensions that you're talking about with I am and heavenly hierarchy. And I just kind of relaxed and sat up there for a while, and it kind of released. And then I asked for the white sword and I cleared.
There you go. And so this is what we did in the energy clearing on Wednesday. And it works. And it works. And, I hadn't talked to you. So I didn't know you did any of that, but I heard call on you and talk to you but it just released, right? So you were getting physically attacked in your physical body. And a few years ago, guys, it was this weird time where everybody was getting physically attacked before. I went to a bout of Bell's palsy during that time. And you had a heart attack during that time. And both were invoked by a virus, the chickenpox virus, which is a weird one. and so that's where Bell's palsy comes from. But this particular virus can actually key in and even make you have a heart attack, which I didn't know until you had this thing happen to you, Karen. And so it was a weird time, very weird time. And a lot of spiritually gifted people were getting whacked. And so, but I mean, you were one back then. And so, but anyway, so you were getting beat up again and you simply floated up into that dimension and it solved it. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And
I'm
just-
happy. I had no idea
Yeah.
what you were going to say because they told me just you talk to Karen, and I'm like, all right, that sounds good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for talking to me. It also too, before this happened though, I had to go to urgent care, and because my back hurt so bad, they put me on steroids and muscle relaxants, and something told me not to take the muscle relaxants, so I didn't, but I took the steroids. And when it was hurting like that, it almost felt like my ribs were crushing. That's
Yeah.
how bad it was.
It's really crazy because I know 2 or 3 people have called me with the same symptom. I know that sounds a little nutty, but there's these different things that are happening to you guys physically. And it's a spiritual attack making you have a physical issue or physical problem. And so just know that that can happen. And so clear yourself if you're getting beat up. I'm not telling you not to call 911 or go to the hospital, but I'm just saying, realize that these physical things that are happening to everybody, there's got to be a reason, because there's too many sick folks. Like I'm always about, healing and helping people. And I get a lot of phone calls, and I read a lot of people every week and every day, and I've never seen this before. It's like a crazy thing, and it's not like it's a COVID, but it's like a kind of like it's coming from all angles depending on the person, but it seems to hit the crack in your vase. So whatever your crack in your vase is, your weak point in your physical body, spiritual body, mental body, whatever's got emotional body, they attack you and beat you up. But if you go up into these dimensions, I'm really thankful that you said that, and that you did that, and it worked, because I've never seen such an antidotal cure ever.
Mhm.
I mean, this is really an antidotal cure for what is beating our butts. And so, good to know. Good to know. Great job.
Do you see though, are my ribs cracked or are they okay? Because every once in a while I'll get little twinges
I
again.
feel like they're okay now. I
Uh-huh.
feel like you got one rib butt that's loose from the spine, and
Yeah.
so that's painful. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And so,
Yeah.
but I'm going to clear all your energy off, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to float you up.
Mhm.
Okay. Imagine going up into that first white layer dimension.
Okay.
You guys can try this with her, and there you go. Okay. Now go up into the second one. Now when you went up into the second one, Christ put a crown on your head.
I saw that. Thank you.
You saw that. You can
Yeah.
see spiritually. And so see, Christ put a crown on your head. And now I see God hugging you with all, see, it was a light that moved in and just wrapped around you.
Yes.
And now I see a big giant angel wrapping around you. There.
Yeah.
Now you breathe totally different. I felt your breath change. Feel that?
Yes. I can breathe easy now.
Yeah.
I'm getting really hot too, really warm.
Yeah, that's all the healing energy. And if you guys tap into that, you'll get the same spiritual gift she got and have the same thing happen she had happen. And so that's what happened. Yeah, I see different people raising their hand, go, yep, it happened. I felt it. Yeah. Woo. And so there you go. Now your feet are on fire. I feel it. You see? And that when your feet are warm, that just means you got light going all the way from your head all the way down to your toe. So there you go. And your eyes are super bright.
Yes.
Yeah, different eyes now.
Yeah.
I love you, girl. Stay
Thank
here.
you. I love you too.
No more heart attacks, okay?
No, I won't. I promise. Have a great time.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, we will. We will. Yeah, we're acting like we're cool. And so anyway, that's fun. And so who we talking to? Do you know? You pick me some peoples.
Oh, Judy.
What?
Judy, you got your list going?
Judy, you got some folks?
I think so. Let's see here. Dean, do you want to go to Todd's iPad?
I'll do Todd's iPad.
Thank you.
Todd, unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, Todd.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. What's your question, honey? I'm playing with you. What's your question?
I got in a car crash in November, and can you just heal everything? Because my leg is hurting, but when I had COVID, my leg was hurting too, and it's the same leg.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's really not your leg, it's your lower back. Does your lower back hurt?
No, just the right leg.
Okay. And I'm just seeing that you have a really dark energy in your lower spine. Okay. That's affecting your sciatic nerves. You got one that goes down one leg, one goes down the other. And so I'm going to clear that off you. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, and I'm just pulling that off. There we go. So it looks like a black ball, a bunch of upside down pyramids, which are hell dimensions. And so, and I'm just peeling that off of your back. Now feel how hot your back got.
Yes, I can feel it.
Okay, now it's warming on up. Feel it now. It's getting a little warmer, a little warmer.
My whole body.
Yeah, okay. And so that's the darkness that went off of your lower back. And so now you can get your breath. You feel totally lighter. I saw you go up. Now imagine yourself floating up above the earth. Keep on going up, up, up. And now you're floating into this bright realm of just white fog. It looks like white fog to you. And so there you go. Now you're seeing flashes of it. So you're questioning yourself whether you're seeing it or not. But you saw flashes of it. You saw, where am I? It looks like fog, right? But for you, it looked like white fog. And so it kind of looks like white fog, guys. And so now you're in that dimension. And now it feels really good. Feel that? So it's just a super good feeling. And now you moved up higher, and I see God putting a crown on your head there. And now your head went quiet. Listen to how quiet your head is.
It's quiet.
Quiet, right. And you got a noisy head. I didn't realize how noisy your head was until your head went quiet. And then it got real quiet, right? So now, see how that feels?
Yes, it feels good.
That's all you got to do. That's it. And now what this does, I want you to ask God for your I am God cord. Say, ask for this. And you guys want to get this gift. You want to ask for this spiritual gift right now, okay? And so you want to say, God,
God,
I am Father.
I am Father.
Please allow me to have my I am God cord.
Please allow me to have my I am God cord.
This hooks you up with these two heaven dimensions that are around the planet Earth. There it goes. And so now then the top of your head got hot. Feel that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And that's your God cord. It runs straight down from these dimensions to your head and into your body. And this will give you tremendous light. You'll feel great like you do now. See?
Yes, I feel good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, honey. Good luck. That was great.
Thanks.
Thank you. There
Thank
we go.
you, Todd.
Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank
Yeah,
you,
and you
God.
got something. What is it? You had something. She had something interesting too. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, she had something really interesting, and I cut her off because I felt like there's something she had to say. Can you get back to her for a second? Now that's what it looks like.
There.
Yeah, what is it? You had something to tell me. What was it? Something to tell me.
I didn't have anything to tell me. My daughter did. She wanted to ask a question.
Oh, what is it? Oh, I felt something. Okay, what was it? Oh,
She walked in the
Hello,
room.
Gary.
hey, I felt you. You're driving me
Oh,
crazy.
did you?
What's up? You're in my head.
Sorry.
You crawled in my head and you're just like, talk to me. Okay, all right. What's your question? That's funny.
It was about my boyfriend. He's going through a lot, and I wanted to see if you could clear him because
Yeah.
I've been trying to clear him, but it's kind of hard.
Well, he's almost more of a girl than you, and he's like a drama king dude, right?
Yeah.
He goes into drama. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe, and he faints. I mean, but he's got a lot of drama though, right?
Yeah, he does.
All right, I'm clearing his drama. Okay, tell him to drop the drama. Life will be easier. He's not a victim. Tell him he's not a victim. Tell him you love him, but tell him you're not a victim. Okay, drama queens are always victims. They play victims in their movie because on a scale of 1 to 10, anything above a 10 is victim status drama.
Mm-hmm.
And so on a scale of 1 to 10, his drama level is a 206.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. So he's all dramaed out and he gets it from his family. They're all drama queens. Good Lord. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm backing him out of his drama. I'm pulling him down. Now he's at 46, 24, 19. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now feel how you can breathe.
Yeah.
So he can too. He probably don't know what's going on with him because he feels this. And so, but he's a great guy. He just got a little drama. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
That's good to know. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I fixed him for you. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Good luck, honey. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. That was burning a hole in my head. Her question was like, talk to me. Yeah, anyway, there we are. Who we talking to?
You might really be psychic.
I might be.
You might be. Judy said she wants to go to Edwina.
Edwina. Oh, Edwina's my buddy.
Please unmute yourself.
I see Peter too. Hey, Peter Lopez, I love you. I missed you all yesterday. You were in my head all day long. I was hugging you. I was missing you. And so I want to see you. I want to see you physically. I'm in California. Come down here. Come to Hollywood and get drunk with. I mean, come down to Hollywood and have fun with us. Anyway.
Hey, Edwina.
Hey, Dean, hey, thank you, Judy. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, we appreciate you.
Hey,
Edwina.
thank you so much. Gary, I don't know what's going on with my head. I've been physically feeling crazy, and I don't even want to talk about money-wise. I just came in for losing. Help me.
Okay, let me help you. And so, what have you physically been feeling lousy?
My head has been feeling like I'm feeling head tremors. Like I can't even explain it. It's the weirdest, like a static.
Yeah, it's almost like nervous twitches.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
you're like you're Tourette's or something. It's almost
Yes.
like yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you me or shake.
Yeah. No, I can see what you got going. Let me help you out, okay? You got it. First of all, you got a black blob on you, and I'm pulling that off of you now. And you got real dizzy. Feel that?
Yes.
Real dizzy. And so you were at the bottom of a black hole pyramid hell dimension. And so and I just peeled you out of it. And so now just stay with me for a minute. And so I peeled you out of that, and you've got 14 hell dimensions. Okay. And so when I'm peeling those off of you, those are upside down pyramids, and I'm getting those off of you now. Now you got real hot, right? And you feel relief. Okay. And so now then ask for you. I see your big angel swooping in and helping you because you pray a lot, but they couldn't hear your intentions because you had all these hell dimensions beating you up. And so they told me to tell you to quit collecting idiots. Idiots, you're like an idiot magnet.
I understand exactly what you're talking about too.
Makes sense? Makes sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't collect idiots right now because you don't have enough energy to take care of the idiots.
I don't know what to do about that. Help me. I don't know.
Stop collecting. Stop collecting. You have a nice enough collection. Don't collect anymore. And so sometimes there's a lot of there's idiot. I'm an idiot sometimes. You're an idiot. We're all idiots, right? But you're collecting idiots that aren't yours. They're not your idiots. You're collecting people that are aimed at you and end up harming you. And so I'm clearing all this off you. Now look how you feel light. See?
Oh, I do.
So I unburied you. You were buried in this hellish spot energetically, and I just got you out of it. Now then, I want you to float up. Just imagine yourself float up into this light. There you are. Now you got it. See, your sinuses open, feet got hot, face got warm. I saw your face starting to sweat. There you are. So float up into that dimension. Now you went up to the higher one, and I see you going up to the higher one, and I see Christ stepping into your body. And so Christ actually stepped into your body. I see Saint Germain stepping into your body. I see the I am touching your head, and I see God giving you a new heart. Okay. And now I see Buddha holding your hand, walking you down into a garden and throwing you in the pond. And so there's a beautiful pond there, and they're just throwing you into it. And this is a holy water. Now look how that feels. That feels good, right? See, you feel that all the way down. See, you feel that on a bone level. Your hips are warm, your legs are, isn't that blissful? So you can see your face is the way it feels. And so this is a great feeling. And see, these dimensions that are this close in are basically pieces of heaven. And it's a whole heaven all of its own. And they're right above our heads. And you just now went up into it. Feels good. And now then ask for the gift of the God cord. Say, give me the gift of the I am God cord.
God, I am Father. Please give me the gift of the I am God cord.
There you go. Hit the top of your head. Top of your head got hot.
Yes.
Back of your neck got really hot. Hands are on fire. Feet are on fire. Right?
Yes.
All right.
Ready.
Eyes are. Look at her eyes, guys. See, she's got her light in her body. See, she didn't have any light when she first started talking.
You can tell the difference now.
Isn't that crazy difference? Oh my God, you look so different. There we go. Okay, and now God said you're supposed to tell her you love her. I love you. I love you. I love you. So you got to be loved. Everybody project love to her. She needs love. Sometimes you just need a lot of love. You know, Burt Bacharach died this last week, and he wrote that song, about love. And so that's the only thing that there's just too little of, that song. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And I kept hearing that song over and over and over. And I was with Richard and Alice up in the mountains in Ojai, and Alice was sweet. She and Richard, they kept playing this song, different versions of it. See how you're tearing? See, that's it. All you need is love. We're all sending you love, girl. Okay. Stop collecting idiots. No more questions. Stay in your space. Don't loop. Stay where you are. I love you. Big kiss.
Thank you, guys.
That was nice. She got healed. I got healed. Woo, it made me tear up. Y'all making me. Anytime you cry, guys, crying is what happens when you heal. If you heal somebody and somebody gets healed, or if they heal themselves, those tears will come. You cannot heal without a tear. There's a tear that always has to appear when you heal and when someone gets healed. And so anyway, she got healed. You guys really helped on that one. I felt your love and your energy go to her. And so that's nice. I feel better. I feel fuller. You feel that, Dean?
I do.
You're almost over spilling your coffee.
I'm almost there.
Crisis in your life. A crisis in your crisis in your life or my life is we spilled our damn coffee. Good Lord.
That was a crisis. Yes, it was right before the show.
What is wrong with us? I don't know.
A lot.
Wait, it's nice.
It would take longer than a 1 hour show for me to tell you what's wrong.
I know. I need a session.
I got a lot.
I need a session with Gary Spivey. That's what. Oh, I am him. What do I do? See, I'm in trouble. I don't have me. I have to talk to myself. I'm going to start talking to myself. That's what I'm doing.
I said none of us are perfect.
Oh, well, I am. Anyway, who we talking to?
Judy. Who's next, Judy?
Full of love for Edwina. It's just they're chatting it up. So
everybody's loving Edwina. So you see Edwina, you feel the love.
That's all you need. I mean, that song, that song is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I was you can almost name anything. How in the world did I end up where I'm at? But anyway, it's like and Dean, you've been with me for like 30 years or something.
I know.
Crazy.
I asked myself that same question, just in a different tone. How did I end up?
How the hell
How did my life end up like this? How did I get attached to him with a ball and chain? I don't understand.
Burt Bacharach died this weekend, and he wrote so many great songs. But he wrote that song about love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love, and it really is true. It's so true. And I kept hearing that song over in my head, and I was at a party. Actually, I was at a party at Barry's house where we are right now in Hollywood, and Barry managed a lot of people over the course of like I said, he's 800 years old, and but he also managed Dionne Warwick, and so remember Dionne was here, and I forgot I was cooking something or doing whatever, but I ended up hanging out all night with Dionne Warwick, and she was, of course, the big hit of that song. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And that's such a beautiful song. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, And so listen to that song. And if you listen to that song, you'll never get it out of your head. It stays in there forever and ever and ever. And so, but I think that's true. I think what the world needs now is love, And so if you guys are a little bored and ain't got anything to do and you're feeling sorry for yourself like we do, or you might have spilled your cup of coffee and having a major crisis in your life like we did today. And so you just simply just project love yourself, love the people around you, love the people that get on your damn nerves, right? Love those guys. And so, and you're going to feel a whole lot better. You really are. Do something nice for a young kid. Do something nice for an old person. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel better, and if you are an old person like me, do something nice for yourself. Anyway, who we talking to?
I got a little clip of the song if you wanted to hear it.
Yeah, I do. It's so in my head.
Love, sweet love, it's the only thing that there's just too little of.
There you go.
Oh, that's really nice.
Hear it?
That's really nice, and so it's like that song has just been in my head. And I think he, I think when Burt Bacharach died, I think he went into these heaven dimensions around the planet, because I kept hearing that song over and over and over. I could not get it out of my head. And even though I'd become buddies with Dionne Warwick, who recorded it and read her, I remember when I read Dionne, I talked to her. This was before Whitney died. And I talked to her grandfather, where they all learned how to sing in his church. And he was a preacher. And he came to her and he had some amazing things to tell her. I remember that was a real cool reading I did. I really enjoyed doing that reading. And so, but I think so. I think that's, it is what the world needs now, is love, sweet love. So love yourself. These two dimensions are open for business, so to speak. And this is really great, because this will fill you full of light. Like we had a couple of examples, a great example with Karen this week. And she was going through an episode and getting sick, and didn't know whether she was having a heart attack or whatever. And she went up there, and it just released her from that darkness. And then Edwina just floated up into there, and she looked beautiful afterwards and got really healed up. It'll do the same thing for you. I highly recommend it. Recommend this. This is an antidotal cure for what ails you. So who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Helena Murphy. Let's go to Helena.
All right, Helena, please unmute yourself.
You see my coffee mug?
I do. It says dream.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, you did.
My
Helena,
other one
can I
says,
hear you? Go ahead and talk, Helena, so I can see if I can hear you.
my other one says,
Can you hear me?
Create.
I love
yes, we hear you.
Hollywood people always have all this artsy
Okay.
stuff. Barry always has great artsy stuff, and I just run around and play with all the artsy stuff he has. Anyway. Hey, girl, what's your question?
Aloha, how are you?
Aloha.
I need some healing. I'm in Las Vegas
Okay.
and I'm being attacked.
Oh, honey, I believe it. I just came from there. Let me look at you. When I look at you, they told me, when I ask your angels and ask God, what spiritual gift does she need to be okay? And they showed me, I have a gift to where I can turn your physical skeleton and bones to gold, right? And so
Yes.
you want to ask God for the golden skeleton gift.
Aloha, God, could you please give me the golden skeleton gift?
Okay, and there
Thank
we go.
you, God.
Yeah.
Thank you, angels.
Yeah, and now you got really warm inside. Feel that? That feels really hot.
I do. I feel more than just hot.
Yeah, right? You feel relieved. It's kind of a relieving feeling.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll get rid of all the pain or any kind of negativity in your body.
Oh, a lot.
And so, but look how you're feeling now. Look at that. Look at that. That feels crazy, right?
It
And
does.
so, yeah, and so that's a spiritual gift. I got that one a while back, and that is so effective. And they're having me really use it with people. And now that I want you to imagine yourself floating up, just kind of close your eyes and imagine yourself floating up. Now you're going into this white dimension, and you went into there and they wrapped you up. I see them wrapping you in a white, it's like a white robe or something. It's like this
Yes.
white thing.
Yes.
See that?
Yes,
And so-
I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah, and now they're bringing you up higher, and now you went up to this higher dimension. I see God putting a white crown with diamonds on your head. Okay, and now I see beams coming out of you, and I see those crowns flying out of you and going to everybody else. So you're not only did you get spiritual gifts, you actually are delivering spiritual gifts. So all these spiritual gifts are flying through you and going to everybody else, because you're a healer. You always try to help everybody. You're one
I
of
do. I do.
I know.
I use
Yeah.
my Hawaiian magic.
Well, your Hawaiian magic is very powerful.
Thank
And
you.
there you go. And so there we go. Now look how light you feel now. See?
Bless you, Gary Spivey.
Yeah, bless you, honey. Yeah, I got blessed from you. I got gifts from you. That
And
feels
Judy,
really nice.
God bless you, Judy. Thank
That
you.
made me high. That made me high.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, it's supposed to. So Gifts do what they're supposed to do. There you go. Well, you feel really, really good. I see a golden heart going to you, a golden brain going to you.
Thank you.
And I also see dark energies flying off of you and exploding.
Thank you.
I saw
Hawaiian
some,
night watches.
well, I saw some big demons way out there and they exploded, like just blew up like a bomb went into them. And so now your feet are really on fire and your hands
Yes.
are really warm. There we go.
Oh,
I hear you got all your spiritual gifts back. You were missing, you had about a third of your higher selves were captured in some hellish dimension, and now they got released. So you won't feel that, especially when you sleep. And so that makes sense to you. And so there we go. You're gonna be fine. Good luck.
aloha blessings to you, Dean and Judy.
Oh,
And
thank you.
Michelle. Much aloha.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you.
her. I love her.
Love
If you
you.
ever get bored, come over and stay with me for about a year. Okay.
I want to. I'm working towards that in the future very
Good.
soon.
Good. You're amazing. You're amazing.
So are you. Thank you for helping me.
Thank you for helping me. There we are. You know, Hawaiian energy's got this crazy thing. It just heals you up. You know, remember Dean years ago when I would just go to Hawaii for no reason all the time?
Yep.
I would just go. And I could think about going to Hawaii and I would get invites to Hawaii. It was bizarre. I could just think about wanting to go to Hawaii and somebody would invite me and I would be slung up somewhere cool. You know, remember Danielle Steele? I used to go with her to Hawaii all the time. you
Yeah.
know?
Manifest Hawaii, something really cool. But
Okay.
you need to bring the crew with you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we all need to relax.
Yep, I'm in.
That includes
I
Judy
already got-
and Brian and myself and Michelle and
Well,
Jared.
you know, I think the beautiful thing, you know, with me, I always love going I love traveling and meeting everybody and, you know, and hanging out with everybody and folks. And I did that for years and years. And, you know, with the COVID thing, I couldn't get around and travel like I used to. And so I had to stay put for a minute, which I think was very meant to be, made sense. But I'm getting out and about a little bit now and I get to go. And so I'm really looking forward to it. And so, okay, I'm manifesting Hawaii. All right. I'm putting it out there. God, bring me Hawaii, please. And then he told me I already have it. I said, okay, let me think about it. I actually do. Okay, got it. So there. Yeah.
Packed. I'm already ready to go.
All right. So we're all going to go to Hawaii. We should all do a retreat over there.
I hope you manifested it right. I hope you didn't just manifest like a keychain or something.
No, I manifest right. Come on. What do you mean? It's me.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Yeah. Yeah. I could feel her spirit. She did have the aloha spirit, huh?
Yeah.
That's such a great vibe. Such a crazy, amazing energy there. Oh God, I've got some Hawaii stories. Anyway, who we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Thank you for the Hawaii trip. I'll just thank you ahead of time.
All right. All right.
Mara.
Oh, Mara?
Mara.
I thought you said we're going to go tomorrow.
That's what I thought you said too.
Yeah. Let's go tomorrow.
If that's what you heard.
No, you're saying Mara. Okay. Hey, Mara, what up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, honey. What's going on?
So I just was wondering if you could clear my daughter and let me know like what I can do to help improve her speech.
Well, let me look at her. How old is she?
She is almost 2. She's in the tub. So.
Oh, wow. I worked with a 2-year-old the other day. This is not the same 2-year-old, right?
No.
Okay, I worked with a 2-year-old. I really did in a private reading like a couple of days ago. And so I and it's exactly the same situation. See, a lot of these kids that are born in now are coming in and you know, I think there's a lot of people out there that make a living on problems, development problems that kids have, disorders.
Right.
And so they, you know, if they can tag their toe with being autistic or whatever, you know, it's a quick diagnosis. And I don't see that at all. So
No, I
so
don't think she is at all either.
no, because she's really intelligent. She's
Yeah.
super witty. She's super intelligent. She outsmarts you all the time. That's what I say. She's sort of a hustler, you know, a little bit, right?
She
Makes
is.
sense? She's a total hustler. And so she'll hustle you into this and hustle you into that. But the speech thing, what's going on is, see, she's her higher self. We have many higher selves, but the higher self that really speaks is not in her body. Okay. And so I'm going to go up. I'm clearing her off. I'm going up, and I'm clearing this higher self, and I'm also clearing the part of her brain that develops speech. Okay. And there's a couple of speech kind of, I don't know anything about a brain anatomy, but I'm looking a little bit, but not much. And I'm clearing these 2 dark spots that allows her to relate to this higher self. And there, when I did that, feel how your feet got hot?
Yeah.
Okay. Her feet are on fire. Okay. And now then I see that higher self slipping down into her body. And so, if you say the word hello, hello,
Hello. Hello.
hello,
Hello.
that's so cute. Hello. I'm saying hello to her higher self, and you're saying hello to her ears. Hello. See, she's moving her mouth like trying to talk. And so if you play with the word hello, there's your word. Okay. And so, and I just see her higher self slipping into her body now. That's what I saw right then. And if you play with that see how you got dizzy right then? You felt dizzy.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason you felt dizzy is because she got rid of the dimension that was not allowing this to happen. And so now then, and this is, I worked with autistic kids for years and years and years. And it was the most rewarding thing that I've ever done in my life, right? Was to work with all these autistic kids and pop them out. I called it popping them out of autism. And so, because I'd pop them out of autism, and I would have kids that, hello there, cutie pie. And so I would, she is so cute. Everybody's in love. And so, but I would like slip them into their body. And when I did, they would start talking. And so, and this was good. So play with the word hello, just the word hello. And then love you, and play with the words, I love you, or love you. Okay. Because I'm talking to her about that. And then she wants French fries.
Of course.
Is that her favorite thing in the world?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay. And so, because I asked her, I said, what do you want? And she says French fries. And so she wants French. So see, I'm communicating with her higher self. I'm just making a point. I'm showing off actually, but I'm making a point that I can talk to her. And so I'm talking to her higher self. Now, when you get her higher self to meet her lower self, then she starts to physically speak to you. And that's the trick. I'm just telling you the trick. And so, and I'm showing you the trick. And so buy her French fries and tell her hello and tell her love you, and she'll start to relate and talk. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. I love you, Gary.
Hey, I love you back. I love you. Love you. Love you. Woo. She's awesome. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody on the show fell in love with her right then. Oh my God. What is it? Yeah. So you can see how it's really rewarding, because, these little guys sometimes are locked up and they can't talk, they can't relate. There's a lock on that space for them. And so then when you unlock that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's just amazing. Who are we talking to?
Let's go to Betty next, Gary.
All right. Betty, how are you?
Betty, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
Good, honey. How are you?
Good. I guess you could say that my anxiety has been beating me up.
Okay.
And I could really use the clearing and to get me out of this.
All right, here, I just peeled you out of it. I peeled the darkness off your body. I peeled six layers. I peeled 6 layers of darkness off your body. You're such an empath. You're a tremendous healer. You're a tremendous healer. You're a tremendous empath, and you're empathing everybody. You have to clear your energy way more than most folks. And so now there we go. Now I just peeled all this darkness off your head, off your body, off your back. There we go. And so, has your legs been hurting? What's going on with you?
They've been feeling weak,
They're not usually like that, right?
No, they're not.
Yeah, when I look on your legs, I see a grid. It's like a grid on your legs, and I'm peeling that off. There it goes. See now, see how your legs are lighter. See, it feels different. You got the same grid looking thing on your heart. I peeled that off. and on your brain.
Thank you.
Now,
Oh
peel
my
that off.
gosh. Thank
And
you.
there we go. And so
Thank
now
you,
then, see,
God.
now you're
Thank
beaming.
you.
See, different.
Yeah.
Your head's quiet.
Yes.
Okay. Now that I want you to, I
Okay.
want you to float up into, just float up. There, you did it real quick, and I see you floating up to this first white dimension. And I see, actually, I see Christ. I see Christ a lot in this dimension. I really do. And I see him walking you down to a little pond of holy water. And I also see the Mayan god Khan, and he's walking you down into this holy water. This will give you physical strength. And
Oh,
so
that's
there,
wonderful.
so now you got really warm inside. See, dizzy, warm. There we go. And so you got all these big beings that are there that will do all kinds of things for you. And so, that's good. And now I see you float, and see, then I see you floating up, and I want you to say, I am Father.
I am Father.
Please help me.
Please help me.
He gave you a really wild looking brain. It's like this gift of, I'm trying to understand it. Give me a second. I'll be a little slow here, guys, because I have to understand. I have to understand things perfectly from him. He gave you this brain. He said he's giving you a gift of a brain that is a higher brain than humans usually have.
Oh, thank you. I am
So
Father.
you know, like, you know how they say we only use 10% of our brain or something.
Yes.
Well, anyway, this would be like a gift that allows you to use more.
Okay.
And so, but this is going to help you understand and filter the dark energies, because you're so empathic, it's driving you crazy.
It is.
So now this is a gift of a new brain, and it almost looks like the brain is kind of wild. It looks like a mirrored disco ball or something. It's very crystal and diamond looking, so it's like a diamond brain. And and it just went into your head, and now feel how hot your head is. Crazy hot, right?
Yes.
Crazy hot, and crazy healing. So you were being tortured to death by your own brain. And so, and now, makes sense? So, yeah, and see, a lot of us are. And so there you go. And so you're going to feel really good, but you got the gift of this diamond brain that sort of makes you a little bit, I don't want to use the word superhuman, but superhuman. So, so you're going to be able to deal with it now. So there you go. That'll be interesting.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Your hands are on fire. Feel your hands warm?
God. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
sweating.
Project that same gift to everybody watching. Just, you want everybody watching to enjoy the same gift that the I Am Father just gave you, and God just gave you. There we go. And God gave you a gift of a big white crown with jewels. And so there you go.
Thank you, God.
Everybody's getting all these high gifts. This is this is more like a master class than it is tapping in. But you guys need it. I'm telling you, the energy on the planet is kicking our butts, right? And you don't usually go through this. You're not a person that's going through it. Yeah. And so, but the energy is so tough, it's hard for you. And so now it won't be. And now I see this really brilliant God cord. Hey, Judy, you got a picture of that God cord you can throw up again? And so you guys, you want to imagine, this is what it looks like. You want to imagine this God cord that runs through these dimensions down to the top of your head. It's much like the book, Your Keys to Heaven. It's the same thing. It's just bigger dimensions. There we are. And so there we are. See, and that's what it looks like, and it just will fill your body full of light. You'll get your glow back. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
You feeling good now?
Yes, I feel much better. Thank you so much. I love you, Gary.
I love you back. You're gonna be fine. I love you. You have fun.
Oh, thank you.
See you soon. Thanks. There we go. That was cool, huh? That was crazy. You could feel the relief too. You could feel it as she's like, I'm getting beat to death. What the hell? And so, yeah, and so she didn't even have to spill a cup of coffee like you and I did today, Dean.
Nope.
Yeah, she's getting beat up. This poor girl's getting beat. So who we got? Who we talking to?
Let's go to Lindsay S. I'm not going to even attempt that last name.
Seba Naylor. Let's see if I got that right. Hey, Lindsay, unmute yourself.
Oh, wow.
She schools us every time on that name, but
Yeah. Say your name.
Siebenaller.
Siebenaller. Okay, there we go, Siebenaller.
I was close.
You're in your car. You're the girl that lives in the car. You're like the old lady in the shoe. You're like a riddle, like a nursery rhyme or something, you know. Lindsay, the girl who lives in her car, you know. Yeah. So you're driving down the road?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get off here. So I had some news. I got that tooth pulled.
You got a what?
Everything went really
She got
well.
the tooth pulled, she said, Gary.
Okay.
I did, and it went really well. So,
good.
but yeah, so now everything else can start healing up, and I've got to go in for another appointment. But I found really great dentists, and they're great.
Good. Awesome. Good.
So I am so grateful and thankful.
Yeah, I remember we had to clear a bunch of junk, and then everything works, and so that's good.
Yeah,
that's really good.
We really did. I didn't want to lose half my teeth.
Well, you know, it's crazy with the health things that are happening. You know, I do a show in Las Vegas for the last, I don't know, forever, 20 years or so, and the radio host there is my buddy Chet, and we're actually real friends. We did a show at Planet Hollywood for a while together, and it's like great guy, and he went in for a heart procedure, and it was like 2 weeks ago, and I saw him dying, right? And so, but I saw what was going to kill him was the surgeon got in there and he was working on him, and the surgeon had a surprise. And if the surgeon did the right thing, he would live. And if he did the wrong thing, he would die. And so my angels and God told me, don't tell him what you see. Don't tell him he's going to die, but simply light up the surgeon. And so I projected all this light I could into the surgeon. And then I saw him freaking out. The surgeon freaked out, but then I saw him doing what he knew how to do. And so he actually touched one of the arteries next to where he was working, and the artery flew apart. And it was in one of the main arteries going into his heart. But he knew how to fix that, and he did. And so, and my friend, I did a radio show with him Thursday, and so everything's good. And so a lot of times we have to project a lot of light to our doctors, to our healers, and you always want to do that. And so that's what you did, and so life is good. There you go.
Yeah, I needed all of you guys. So thank you so much, for all of that, for hooking everyone up. And just like everybody else, my anxiety's been through the roof, but everything's better now.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask God for, are you driving?
No, I'm sitting in a parking lot.
Oh, good. All right. Story of your life. Anyway, so I'm joking. But anyway, so I want you to simply ask for, as you just say, I would like the I am God chord, please.
God, I would like the I am God chord, please.
Now ask for the I am Father God chord, please.
Please give me the I am Father God chord, please.
There you go. You got it. Now look how you feel. See? Yeah. Yeah. You can see spiritually. You'll get all kinds of gifts now. See, you're really, really nailing it. And so good.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Your feet are on fire. Your head is hot. No, you see? There we go. Good. Perfect.
I'm going to see him tonight.
What'd you say?
I said, they're definitely on fire. I'm headed to my boyfriend's tonight.
Oh, good. Well, he looks good too. I'm losing you, so I got to give him a run. All right. Love you, girl.
Okay.
All right. I hope you get out of your car. I hope you get out of your car someday. I mean, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Oh, Dean, I hear the other room going a little crazy.
Yes, people are showing up. So
right.
They're tapping on the office I'm in, staring.
Are they?
Yes, they're waving at me.
Oh, they're going, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, and so you guys gotta watch Netflix, How to Build a Sex Room. Okay.
That's Melanie's here now. She was just waving at me.
Oh, she was. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's our friend Melanie's show, and it's number 4 on Netflix. And so, anyway, that's kind of cool. I bet you guys are going, how do you build a sex room? What is a sex room? Anyway, you got to watch the show. Check it out on Netflix. It's number 4. Who are we talking to?
Let's go to Carolina A.
Carolina, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, girl. How are you? What's your question?
So I took my nephew to your Vegas workshop.
Okay.
Julian. And it was so life-changing. He's such a bright light, and he's been doing so well.
Good.
My question though is that he is on medication ever since he's always been diagnosed with his autism. And so the question is that helping him or is that not?
Is he on 2 medications?
2, yes.
Yeah, one of them's helping him, and one of them is hurting him.
Okay.
Okay. The one he's on for a long time, longer, is hurting him. Yeah, that's right. And the other one is helping him.
Okay.
So there you are. There's your answer.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great kid, right? Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And where did I talk to him or anything at the show?
You did. You handed him the bog rock and he uses it all the time, and he just.
Oh, I gave it to him.
You did.
Yeah.
You gave it to him. Yes.
I remember.
And he's just he went from having all of this darkness and now he's just excited and happy and he loves life. Thank you. Thank you. His parents, thank you. Everybody, thanks.
Well, tell him all I love him. And he's 15, right?
15 years old.
I remember him.
Yes.
And he was having all these issues, but I saw him as being absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And so he's spiritually brilliant. And so a lot of times kids are like him. They're misunderstood. There's a lot of money in diagnosing kids with autism, and I sound like a mean person saying that because a lot of times people do that in honesty and their sincerity, but they don't see on a bigger level. Doctors don't go to, Gary school or something, so they don't see on this bigger level. And so they don't realize they're talking to a kid that's smarter than them.
Right.
They don't realize they're talking to a kid that could probably heal with a thought, and so, but I see him being absolutely amazing. I remember.
And he has healed. He healed.
He has it. Yeah, he has it. He really has it. I'll help him for the rest of his life. Anytime he needs any help, you tell me. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I'll help you with him because he's worth it. I mean, because he will heal a lot of people in his life.
Oh, thank you, Gary.
Yeah. And so, but I could see the darkness that was after him. I just cleared him off. I cleared you off. Yeah. Great kid.
Beautiful.
Great kid. Yeah. And so I'm so happy. Yeah. It took a minute for me to remember because, I see so many people when we're doing shows and stuff, but he was very much a freak of nature in the spiritual sense. And so as soon as he understands how to relate that to everybody else, he's going to be loved, not liked, but loved. And so, and it takes a lot of love these days. When you're a healer, I mean, it takes a lot of love because you use that love energy to heal people. I mean, every day when I'm working and healing people, it takes a lot of energy to do that. And so he needs a lot of love. So projecting lots of love to him. What's his first name?
Julian.
Julian. There, lots of love, Julian.
He called me one time to tell me that it wasn't working, and I explained to him that it was because he got mad. He was upset.
Yeah.
And so he understood that, and he turned it around, and he's just been amazing. Such a bright light. Thank you.
Well, thank you for seeing that and understanding that's who he is. And so a lot of times it's really just understanding who the kid is, or who we are, or who each other, who we all are. And so we just want to help one another and be one. And hey, we all have bad days. It's okay. We all have good ones too. So I love you, girl. That's good. That's good. Thank you for that. Let me know how he's doing. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Tell him hi. Tell him hi. Tell his parents hi. That's good. That's good. That makes me feel good. That actually does make me feel really good. Look at there, Dean. We did something good finally.
We did. Yay.
Yay. Anyway, how's the party going out there? You're in the different part of the house. And so
I see them. They're eating food. They got pizza and pasta.
Oh, good. Because we
and alcohol.
We're set then. All right. That's a good combination. They're all right.
That's what I see so far. Pizza, pasta, and alcohol.
Brian's like, yep, that's it. They're fine. They're fine. Brian's the best party person in the world. I do parties and Brian helps me all the time. And I should say I help Brian all the time. And so, but when we're doing spiritual retreats, Brian's like helping me pull it off. Me and Judy and Brian are cranking it out. And so we do a good job like that. And so
Brian is good.
Yeah. And so we do, he goes, no, I was never here. And meanwhile, he's done 50 things. I'm like, Brian, here's a list of 50. Make sure, get it. Okay. And he just does it. I don't know.
All I know is I thank God every time he's there. I'm like, oh my God, thank you, Brian.
Yeah, because he remembers all the stuff I forget, you know. I'm like, I'm over here talking to a gifted kid or something or doing, you know, and meanwhile, the whole thing is falling apart. And then Brian's like, no, fixed it. It's all good. Him and Judy are freaks.
He does really good in the kitchen with the meat. He's the meat guy. He cooks the meat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing though. It's actually amazing what we do because it would take like I think it would take like 30 people to cater what we do.
Oh yeah.
You know,
and on top of him, I like the fact that he's in the kitchen cooking with y'all, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, by the way, I rewired the light down the hall. They had a short in it." I'm like, "When did you find time to do that, Brian?" He goes, "Don't worry about it. I was never here."
Yeah, and the three computers that blew up, I fixed those too. Oh, right. And this other thing, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. That's good. That's what oneness is. Oneness is when you're a total idiot in something and someone is there that knows how to take care of that problem that you're a total idiot with. And so I think we're really total idiots, Dean, a lot of times with stuff, you know.
I'm fine with that. Because you know what, if someone could do something better than me, please go do it. I'll go do what I'm good at and they could do what they're good at. And
well, see, that's the thing.
I'm not good at too many things.
Well, see, people don't get that. See, I think a lot of times people really don't get that. They don't understand that. It's okay for other people to be better at something than you are. Let them do that, right? And it's okay for you to be a rock star, whatever you're a rock star about, you know, do that. And then you can help them. And so that's what oneness is. Oneness is recognizing someone's talents, embracing them, and being happy about it. And also recognizing your own talents and stepping up to the plate. And so and there you are. And everybody does what they can and what they will do, and it gets good. And that's what oneness is, I think. Best I got. Anyway, that's all I got right now.
See, Liz Evans says, Brian put the tag back on my rental car. I didn't even ask him. Thank you, Brian. I love you so much. I'm assuming your license plate fell off and Brian put it back on. That's what I'm assuming.
Does that. Yeah, he sees things. He's like, yeah, did you know your license plate fell off, but I put it back? Yeah. Yep. That's good. Who are we talking to? Let's talk to Liz Evans. I miss her. What's she doing, girl? What's she doing?
Oh, hold on. Let me find her. Liz
I didn't see her so far. Okay.
Liz, unmute yourself.
I got it.
Hey girl,
Hi.
what are you doing? You're looking good. Where are you? What you up to?
I just got out of the shower.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see actually.
Yeah. But thank you, Brian. I so appreciate you. Yeah, Brian is amazing. Your whole team is amazing, Gary. Everything you do at those retreats, it's unbelievable the amount of work that gets done.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Not just spiritual work, but I mean, you know, all kinds of stuff. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. You know, like we could have 20 things blowing up and we just roll right along like nothing. And so it's like, and you guys make sure you come to the spiritual retreat, book it now.
May 4th.
Yep. May 4th. And make sure you come to the spiritual retreat. Liz, you going to be able to come? I hope so. Please.
I'm trying, Gary. I'm working hard toward it. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
All right. Well, I'm manifesting you. That's good.
Thank you. Yeah, I miss you guys so much.
Yeah, you're amazing. You got this healing energy. It's really wild when I talk to you, all of a sudden, okay, I feel light inside, my arms got warm, my feet got warm, my face got warm, right? And that I can feel that healing coming from you. And so, but you project this, you got all these gifts. And so, you and I, people don't know this, but you and I worked with this amazing person.
We did.
And Dean knew her, Caroline Hart, which was our friend, and she's on the other side now, but she was an amazing psychic.
She was, and she was such a teacher to me. And I was so distracted at the time that she literally would come up and smack me and say, I need you to pay attention right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She'd be in your face. Yeah.
She would.
She'd be in your face. And so, but she was really a great person, great healer, great special person.
And she loved you. She told me she made me go to Tampa one time, and you guys were on a stage doing something, an event. And she said to me, you and Gary are going to be really close. So I need you to pay attention. And I'm like, Caroline, what are you talking about? She's like, you're not paying attention. And she just whacked me. And then she went and got up on stage with you. And I was like, well, okay, then.
Yeah. No, she
God in the early 90s, Gary.
Yeah. I mean, we were dancing a long time ago, and so, but she was really an amazing teacher, an amazing healer.
She was.
It was really interesting because I could see demons. And early on, I didn't talk about demons because I thought that's just too heavy for people.
And back then it kind of was sometimes.
It kind of was. And so, but Caroline was very brave, and I would always go, well, I don't do demons, and I don't do too much. Caroline does that. Let her take care of that. Right. But she was one demon removing exorcism crazy lady.
Oh my God.
But she would yank the demons out of folks, and then I would throw it over to her because at that time, my character on the radio and different things I was doing, with television wouldn't allow me to talk about demons too much because it was just like back then you were out of your damn mind if you talked about. Now you can talk about anything.
Exactly.
Nobody cares. And so, and everybody's pretty aware. Yeah, hell yeah, we got some demons. And so, but she was an amazing demon slayer in her day. And so
she was, it was funny because back then I was getting level 10 juveniles out of prison in Florida. So those are all kids that have more than 25 felonies.
Well, there we are.
So I'm flying Caroline to my house like every time I bring one home, or I'm flying them to Caroline. But that was the first stop. And then she finally said to me, you're going to go work with Bill Baldwin because that's who taught me, and you have to learn to do this. Yeah, and I'm like,
she was good.
I don't want to do it. And she's like, it's not optional.
Yeah. Well, she was rest her soul. She was very good at it. And so
she was,
and her and I did things, and I would do stuff. I was like a closet demon slayer, and so I would get rid of all these demons and stuff. And I could, she says, "Oh my God, you can do it really fast." I went, "Yeah," and she goes, "Well, just do it." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to tell anyone, right?" And so back in that day, I didn't talk about it. And so anyway, but she was a joy. So she was our old mutual friend back in 1990, whatever, 93. 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there.
And so, I can tell you, Gary, not a week goes by that I don't thank her for getting me to you.
Yeah. Well, it's all
bringing
good.
You into my life. I'm so grateful to her for that.
Yeah. Well, me too, girl. Anyway, see you at the retreat. You got to come.
I love you guys. I love you, Dean. I love you.
You got to come.
Love you, Liz.
All right. Big kiss. Big kiss. There we go. When you talk to Liz, you feel better.
Yep.
You do. You really do.
You really do. Yeah.
You really do. You feel. Yeah, you feel all that. You feel this light, and it just kind of comes in and goes through your body, and so that's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Liz. Kristen Klein. Let's go to Kristen Klein, Gary.
Kristen, how are you? Where are you at?
Kristen, please unmute yourself.
Gary.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Christine.
I had the same thing like Karen Fromm. It was like the anxiety. I felt like I was going to die. And then I did your meditation on Wednesday with the white sword, and it made me feel like 100% better.
Oh, there we go. It's crazy, right?
But you feel like you're going to die, and like they're choking you. And
and so there's an antidotal cure to what is wrong. And so right now I heard everybody should ask God and just say, God,
God,
angels,
angels,
I am Father,
I am Father.
all of heavenly hierarchy, please give me the white sword.
Please give me the white sword.
Okay, now you get this sword. Now I want you guys to clear yourself, clear your head, your throat, your body, all the way down to your toes, and now clear the whole earth. Okay,
Yeah.
there we are. And I want you to float up. Just imagine yourself and float up, float up, float up. Imagine yourself floating up into this white realm. And now I see a crown going on your head. It's a big white crown, God putting it on your head. Now float up higher, and it got thicker. See how it got like white fog?
Fog, yes.
Yeah, it's really, really, really white energy. And that's white, pure white God energy. And that's like a force field that'll help keep you guys safe, clear, and okay. And this is going to really help you. And now I see another white crown with white diamonds on your head. And there we go. And you just say, thank you, heavenly hierarchy. Thank you, heavenly hierarchy. Thank you, I am. Thank you, I am Father. Thank you,
I am Father.
God.
Thank you, God.
And they're perfect. Look how you feel now.
Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. But yeah, God, it felt like I was going to die. It was terrible. And I was doing the thing that Edwina had too in her head, like the temples, like the just tightening up. It was,
Yeah, it's crazy, but that's what it's like these days. And then as soon as you go up into these higher realms, anytime I see the rainbow, and I see all rainbows all the time, and God shows me rainbows, and so I see rainbows above everybody's head now, and so this is beautiful. So you're going to feel a whole lot better. And I see your God cords coming down. Be aware of your God cords. Use that white sword to clear your God cord off. Be aware of your God cord filling your physical body and your physical dimension full of that white light. And that's what it is.
Okay, I do that every morning when I meditate. That's like my major thing that I clear.
Yeah, well, it's working for you. And so there we go. I see you starting to sweat a little bit. You're pretty hot, right? You're pretty warm. Yeah.
Blazing hot.
Blazing hot. There you go. I love you, girl. Thank you.
Gary, can I ask you one more thing about my husband's cough? Like you said, you see it going away, but sometimes like he chokes with the coughing, and I just, it's been a long time.
Well, he has a very small hiatal hernia, hard to detect. Okay. But if he did a scan, he's got a little hiatal hernia. Hiatal hernia is like a little bubble at the bottom of his food tube where he swallows. And then when he lays down late at night, he'll get reflux a little bit. And that's what's causing this. So that's it. That's what's going on. Don't eat pizza late at night. He may do some antacid things to help out a bit. He may sleep slightly elevated. That'll help out. But that's really what's making the cough happen.
Okay. But otherwise he's okay. Cause like I even had anxiety about him. Like, what if something happens to him? And I think I made it worse.
No, well, you don't. Yeah. Then you project worry, but anyway, he's okay. I see it looking bright right now, but it's coming from there. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah.
But he'll be okay otherwise.
He's all right. Yeah, he's fine. I'm looking at him. He's good.
He always says there's nothing wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with him. He looks pretty good to me. He looks tough, actually. So there we go. Looks good. Good luck. Big kiss. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Gary.
Hey, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tapping in tonight. I had a really good time with you guys, and we're coming to you from Hollywood, California. Woohoo! Makes it sound cool, right? You feel cool, Dean?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No, I don't know if I feel cool. I like being in Hollywood, though. I like the energy here.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a very creative energy.
Right.
And we're in the home of Barry Cross, who is a famous Hollywood manager. He's in the Managers Hall of Fame. And he's our Uncle Barry for the last, 20 some years. And he introduced me to everybody famous here. And of course, all of them wanted readings, and I became friends with them forever and a day. And but it's been a very interesting time with Barry. And so we're in the grocery store today, and like people are coming up to me, and I'm reading them and answering psychic questions. And Barry's like, you never change. I'm like, and I'm going, you don't either. And so, but thank you, God, for these beautiful people who do so much creative stuff in Hollywood that really keeps us entertained. And so we're lucky. And tonight we're having dinner with we're having dinner with Melanie, who has a new hit show on Netflix. It's the #4 show on Netflix. It's called How to Build a Sex Room. And so, and Melanie, and Dean, we could say we knew her when, we knew her before she had the hit show. And
I got a lot of questions I'm going to ask her when I get out there.
I can't wait. We'll tell you guys about it next week. We'll tell you guys about what she tells us, because she's been doing all these shows. And so basically they take people's crazy fantasies, and these people want to build a room where they, follow through with whatever's going on. And so we'll tell you guys all the backstage stuff next week, because we're going to pick her brain at dinner. I'm going to try to get her drunk. And no, not really, but yeah, really. And
Gary, I've got 6 rooms at Arctic that I think remodeling.
Oh, there we go. So you're gonna there we go, remodel one of your houses to, okay, that sounds good. And so then we're with Michael Scott, and he is a best-selling author who wrote all the Alchemist books and a ton of other books, and I feel like an idiot because I don't know them all, and he edited Your Keys to Heaven, and so that's how long we've known and been friends with Michael. And so we're hanging out with Michael, and we're also hanging out and my friend who has she does all the claymation stuff. I feel like an idiot.
It's like stop animation with clay, and she won 14 Emmys. So
television Emmy Awards, and so she's like the king of this particular thing in Hollywood. And so Kelly Bixler, and so we'll let you know what happens next week. We'll have some.
They just came and kidnapped Bella.
Oh, they did. Oh, they came and got your dog.
So the dog's at the party now.
Well, your dog's cuter than we are. So that's what's going on. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Call me for a private reading. I'm up in the mountains hanging out, doing private readings. The spiritual retreat's coming up on May 4th through the 7th. And that's in North Carolina. And so please come and have a good time with us. I got all kinds of stuff I'm going to teach you guys. Call us up, 800-827-GARY, support at Gary Spivey.com, or you can certainly call Michelle. Michelle's landing pretty soon. She's up somewhere flying around.
Flying over one of those oceans. She'll be landing at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And so she'll probably be making phone calls starting Tuesday after she takes a day off.
Yeah. So call her up, 702. What is it? They moved the screen.
702-822-0548.
Yeah. Call Michelle, and she'll hook you up with the spiritual retreat, and I look forward to seeing you guys also for the masterclass next week. I got all kinds of stuff to talk to you guys about. It should be lots and lots of fun. And like I said, call and book a private reading, because I'm having so much fun with the energy being as good as it is up in the mountains here in beautiful Ojai, California, where I'm hanging out. And so just call me up for a private reading, 800-827-GARY, GarySpivey.com, and I would love to talk to you. I'd love to. And then here we go, spiritual masterclass. That's next Sunday, right? Sunday.
Yes.
So here we are. Thank you guys for being part of our family. We love you very much, and we appreciate you a ton. Thank you. And I can't wait to see you for the energy clearing on Wednesday. I'll be right here. Love you guys. Thank you.